National Football League. Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Seahawks and the Chiefs coming up next.
It is arguably the biggest game on planet Earth. And now this grand game enters its 6th decade. We welcome you to Santa Clara and Levi's Stadium for Super Bowl 60. This one is for all the marbles. It's the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs and the champions of the NFC, the Seattle Seahawks. Final game of the season. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. Greg, it has been a long run to get here. 2 weeks of build-up, the media day, the radio interviews. It's all over now. Finally, it's time for football, and for these players, the long wait is almost over.
Well, I can promise you one thing, Mike. Every single one of these players and coaches in their mind right now is saying the exact same thing. Let's just kick the ball off already. We're tired of talking about the game. We're tired of meetings and practice. It's been a long 2 weeks for both of these clubs. They're ready to get this thing kicked off, and let's decide the outcome of who's going to be Super Bowl champs on the field. And I know you and I, we got the best seats in the house.
Celebrating 6 decades of this great American tradition, off we go from Santa Clara. It's Super Bowl 60. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
As much as you try to tell yourself, Mike, that this is just another game, the reality is it just isn't. It doesn't matter if it's your first Super Bowl or your 10th. This is the game you've dreamt about playing in from the first time you put on pads all the way back in Pop Warner. You're bound to get emotional in some capacity, but you have to get that out of the way and get ready to do everything in your power to turn those childhood dreams of hosting the Lombardi into a reality. As long as this guy does his part, you're going to have a fighting chance to come out on top.
Ben in motion is Brown. On second down, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big third down pickup for a first down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They put Kelce in motion. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
He pulls it in around the 5.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Mahomes now to throw again. It is brought in the end zone. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. The first touchdown of Super Bowl 60. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Here comes the Seattle offense to take over for the first time. They are led by their quarterback, the future Hall of Famer, Aaron Rodgers.
He admitted to us the other day, Mike, that he's started to feel a little anxious as game day approached, and I think that's normal. Winning the NFC, that's one thing. But this is the type of stage that can take your legacy to a whole nother level if you're able to come out on top. But in order to make that happen, he's going to have to put those nerves behind him as soon as possible. The last thing you want to do is put yourself in an early hole because you just couldn't settle down. If he's able to remain calm, play his game, his team's going to have a great chance to end this night as world champs.
First carry now for Kenneth Walker. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. This is intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. And that just adds to the start for this one. They walk down the field to get the touchdown, and then the defense joins the offensive party, Greg. Each side has scored a touchdown early on.
Yeah, and you just can't draw up a worse start than this, Mike. I mean, not only to allow the opposing team to go down and score on their first drive, but then to follow it up with a pick 6. You find yourself in a big hole here early. Do they have enough to dig their way out?
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down. The run up the middle. It's Walker. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. 3rd and long for Rodgers. Pass thrown deep for Godwin.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
The Chiefs offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They've raced out to a 14-0 lead. They've done nothing wrong so far. And nothing on that one back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
And he's taken down up past the 35. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Gray is the motion man here. Mahomes quickly out to Rice. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. They put Kelsey in motion. On third down, Mahomes. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. They go three tight ends here on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. They put Kelsey in motion. 1st down throw, Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy once again. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. That one, take it in. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Chiefs. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They are facing an uphill climb early. Begin this drive with 1st and 10. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Walker. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now Walker. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Drew Tranquil up to make the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He finds the veteran Ertz. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards. Cooks going in motion. A 1st down throw from Rodgers. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Shotgun run now with Walker. Walker, 1st down and more. The speed on display. He's in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Brown now to return it. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So, here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. To the outside, catch made by Worthy.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
On first down, it's Mahomes. Devin Witherspoon with the tight coverage as he knocks it away. Right back to the air for Mahomes. This one brought in by Brown. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. After a spirited first quarter here in... Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. Here's 1st and 10. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. And before this drive starts, let's take a look at the current race to see who's going to take home the award of NFL Most Valuable Player. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They run with Walker. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down. From the gun, Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
The Chiefs offense ready to get back at it. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. That's complete left side to Worthy. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. To the sideline, caught by Worthy. Here's 2nd and 2. To throw is Mahomes. Looking middle, he's got Kelsey. 1st and 10 now from the 36. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. That's into traffic, but taken in. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. At the 9-yard line. 15. Here's Mahomes. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, KC. That his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. Butker's extra point is good. And the Chiefs add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Seahawks offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And before this drive starts, we'll take a look at the race as it stands to see who might take home the NFL's Offensive Player of the Year award.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Oh, yeah. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. A big play here in the big game. 31 yards. The tight end Ertz in motion. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
He'll get about 2. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. We'll try and run it with Walker. They're going to bring him down to the 21, but they're also going to move the chains after that run. First down, picked up on the ground. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Walker. Powering forward. He's in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks. That his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. Now the point after drop from Myers. He gets it to go, and the Seahawks are able to cut into the deficit. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3, and it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. 1st and 10. To throw is Mahomes. And that's going to be intercepted by Tariq Woolen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's A-Rob. Cook's able to pull that one in. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. Rodgers. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up second and goal. Rodgers now. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. He was looking for Brandon Cooks with that pass. And now, third and goal coming up. To the air once more, it's Rodgers. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's fourth and goal. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks will cut into that lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to see what they can do. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. They put Kelsey in motion. A first down throw for Mahomes. A short one caught by Kelsey. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. A give here to Pacheco. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Third down, 3 to go. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. And he shows off a little footwork, winding his way for a run of 8. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. More from Santa Clara and Super Bowl 60 after this. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Down the field, he's got Kelsey. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. They put Kelsey in motion. First down throw, Mahomes. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. There's that man again, another catch. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this second quarter. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go until halftime. Mahomes now to throw again. Looking middle, and he's got Brown. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it first and goal. Man in motion is Brown. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Kansas City. Butker now for the point after. He's got it. And the Chiefs are able to extend the lead. So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. A-Rod down to throw on first down. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Now a second down throw from Rodgers. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. 2 quarters left in the NFL season as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. Now an opening past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Seahawks offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds, but they move it down to the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. This pass right side taken in by Cooks. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got 1st and goal. From the gun, Rodgers. He'll get this complete to Walker. And the tackle is made at about the 6. 2nd and goal. They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. Taking up, and he's into the end zone. Aaron Rodgers. Touchdown, Seattle.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 2. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense and Patrick Mahomes coming out for their next drive. And he's been as good as advertised. Take you through some of the highlights. 4 touchdown passes on point with his receivers right throughout and continuing to master running and executing this offense. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. Got a man over the middle. It's Worthy. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game, and that one a 1st down. A handoff to Pacheco. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. They go play action with Mahomes. Working the right side, taken in by Rice. That long one's going to bring them 1st and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Another one from the 5, 2nd down and goal. Now Mahomes. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And now it's 3rd and goal. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Chiefs. That his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And Butker on for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Chiefs will extend this 3rd quarter lead. team's ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Yeah! And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10. Play action now with Rodgers. Open man downfield, that's Godwin. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. First down for Aaron. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. Metcalf left side, he's got it. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
On second down, Walker.
The best running backs, Mike, they have a really good balance between executing the play that's designed, but then every so often they just have to trust their instincts, and sometimes that's the best plays. That's where the big home run shots come from, and when you have a talented back, you want to give them that freedom.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll try it now with Walker. And he will score again. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks. With that, he ties the Super Bowl record, his 3rd touchdown of the night. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So now this team's offense ready to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. That's over the middle and caught by Rice. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
Whoa! Look at him move away from a tackler as he winds up gaining 7 yards. Nice run there. Second down and 3. Once again, it's Pacheco. And he's going to have that first down across midfield and down to the 46-yard line. They're going to run out of the gun with Pacheco. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the gun, here's Pacheco. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. A run. It's Pacheco. Now they are in business. inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, here's Pacheco. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down. Here's Pacheco. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes. That is caught at the 3. To the goal line and in. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, KC. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs are going to extend their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Seahawks offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down. Rodgers to throw. Again, working deep downfield. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Right back to Cooks. He's got another one. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Again, it's Rodgers. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. Rodgers going up top again. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. To the air once more, it's Rodgers. He'll try and get there on the ground. A 1st down on the scramble. A gain of 16.
Those are the back-breaking plays defensively that you just can't allow. You have the quarterback dead to rights. You're about to get off the field, and instead, you let him turn into a runner. Big play, and he picks up the 1st down. I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient.
And he's got another one. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. That's it. That's the Super Bowl record. A game to remember. His 4th touchdown of the night. Myers. Good on the extra point. And the Seahawks are able to edge a bit closer. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. This offense making its way back on the field, led by their wide receiver. They'll break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 48-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. That's to the sideline and pulled in by Brown. His 8th reception of the game, and good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Down to the final quarter in Super Bowl 60. We'll return for the 4th from Santa Clara after this. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. A short throw taken in by Kelsey. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
12 more yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
They'll send a tight end in motion right.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First and 10.
They put Kelsey in motion. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Travis Kelsey, the intended target. It's 2nd down. And in motion is Brown. Right back to the air from Mahomes. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
They're hauled in at the 2. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. This is caught for a touchdown. There is a penalty flag down. Let's see if this one holds up.
Offside, defense.
Now Butker to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. This offense ready for their next possession, led by their running back. Things not looking good, but see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. Now a 3rd and 2. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Whoa! And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. The offense in hurry-up mode, pushing the pace. That's deep for the back of the end zone. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Off the play fake, Rodgers. Downfield, there's the veteran Ertz. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line.
Complete to number 86. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Seahawks. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Brown now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage. Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole? He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. From the gun, Rodgers. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the 1st down. From the gun, here's the give to Walker. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Rodgers now. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete. They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the 4th quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game, and they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball, and let's see if they can take advantage of it. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals, but in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Brown now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Devin Witherspoon with the tight coverage as he knocks it away. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Over the middle, that's Kelsey. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 29. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Caught by the tight end, Wiley. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
14 more yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Mahomes now to throw again. Working the right side, taken in by Rice.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Surtain.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Play fake. It's Rodgers. To the left side, to Godwin. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The run up the middle, it's Walker.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a 1st down.
We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. He'll get rid of it and complete it. Here is a big one. 3rd down and 2. Here's Rodgers. That is caught. He got Godwin. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On play action, Rodgers. That's complete. It's Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Walker. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Rodgers to throw. This one on target to Godwin. And he'll be taken down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you?
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. 2 minutes remain in Super Bowl 60. We're back to see this one wrap up after this. Second down, goal to go.
Get 300. Get 26.
They'll drop to throw. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. Needing to convert here on 3rd and inches. He'll run with Walker. And he cannot be stopped. He's into the end zone again. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. Now, still down 1, here is an utterly critical extra point attempt. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. This team's offense getting set to get back to work. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive that starts with first down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Throw left side is taken in by the tight end, Kelsey. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. Patrick to throw. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down. They put Kelsey in motion. There's that man again. Another catch. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. They put Kelsey in motion. On 3rd down, Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And the Chiefs will punt the ball away. Important punt here in this tie game late. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete. Here comes 2nd down. Rodgers. Godwin working the right side. He'll get this up to the 30, about a yard or so short of the first down.
I think it's clear, Mike. I think they have their sights set on winning this game in regulation. I don't think overtime is even in the picture. They are trying to be aggressive, continue to move this ball down. Can they find a way to pull this game off here late in the 4th quarter?
Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd. And the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go. To the air once more, it's Rodgers. He'll get this complete to Walker.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
The tight end Ertz in motion. Again, it's Rodgers. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's out of bounds with the first down, so they get a new set of downs, and just as importantly, stop the clock.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Inside.
Rodgers going up top again. That's into the hands of the veteran Cooks. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Hey, 88. 150.
They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch. Stays in bounds. And he's got the first down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need, but really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Take 30.
From the gun, Rodgers. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. So pressure's on. Here's the veteran, Jason Myers. This to win the game. This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline, Mike. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
Brown now to return it. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. And the Seahawks have done it. They are your Super Bowl champions. On the podium, Commissioner Roger Goodell presenting the Lombardi Trophy to the Seattle Seahawks, champions of Super Bowl 60. So that'll do it for another sensational season of the NFL on EA Sports. For our entire team and with my partner Greg Olson, Mike Tirico, good night from Santa Clara, California.